A woman was told to submit to a man. And that is what the Bible says. A submissive employee do not confront the boss. A boss is a boss. I don't say a man is a boss of a woman. But submissive, you need to make sure you submit to anything the man say, as long as they are not evil. If they're evil, you have got right not to submit. But you have to, somebody whom you submit to, like this church, Lucy submit to me 100%. Trust me, this is one of the pastors that submit for me. I just talk example. But Lucy has a very high profile in me. And many more. The male pastor, people like Patrick, they do like when I'm passing, I feel good. Yeah. I rule men here. And men, when you rule them, they feel men. Kamala called me sir. When I go Kamala, just like this. And that's why Kamala lead too many men, because they submit to me. Trust me, all these men in this church, plus Anyau, plus this old man here, whatever, they 100% submit to me. They submit to me, but I don't, as they submit to me, I also love them. Do you hear what the Bible says? I love this pastor, trust me. That's why I do everything to make sure they do good. When they dress bad, I say, come on, change your dress. I don't like that one. Is that not so, Patrick?
Yes, true.
Yeah. I said, you can't go and come to church like this. Get away from here. Because I love them. If you love a child, you want them success. I want them to cast demons out. I want them to heal the sick because they submit. I love. This is not women's side. Men in this church, trust me, Pastor, I think you know I love you, Patrick.
Yeah, I know, Bishop.
And whatever I'm doing, even if you find it's not good for you, later you come and see it is a good thing. I want.
It's true.
You have to say more.
Yeah, like when you introduced the new worship and praise song.
Yes.
It was a bit disturbing to me because it was too hard. I couldn't connect at the time. At that time, we were still Homeside Street. So I didn't, to be honest, I didn't like it.
When I introduced the songs.
Yes. I didn't like it. So gradually, as I said, okay, I'm here. Let me see where we're going to land.
But you never confront me.
No, I never say anything to you. I never say. But gradually, as you learn the song, I grew to love them more because in my car, that's what I listen. And those songs, when you listen carefully to them, these are prayers. And they help you wherever you go. You feel good, you feel protected, and you feel reassured when something is troubling you. And I like them.
What about teaching you pastorship?
And yeah, the way I used to teach the message, you know, many pastors, they like shouting. They like shouting. Then you said, no, leave that primitive language.
I told you.
Yes.
And you see how I say, and I tell you with boldness.
Yes. And at the time, because I knew you were a good leader. A good leader, success is never cheap. For you to be successful, you need to feel the pain. So sometimes you can be harsh on people. It's not because you hate them, but you want the goodness out of them. That's right. So when you listen to those lessons, then you will see you grow more mature. And now I'm a bit more mature now.
You are mature now.
Yeah.
And you make me happy. When people say you are good, I feel what? Happy. And that is the terminology that a husband and a wife should live. And this is what cannot happen. I was not teaching the marriage anyway. I just want to put this by the way. Because the Westerners world, and the traditional type that some men all take advantage because women could submit. Now they go around to many women. It does not mean when a woman submits to you, is a slave over you. That's wrong. Even though my pastors, they submit to me, I also correspond to them in a positive language unless they make a mistake. I say no. That's why we say stop that your primitive teaching because they're not going to help you. When I say that primitive, I want to hurt him to know what he's doing is wrong. Because I don't want to say, excuse me, pastor, this is not me. All right. When a child make a mistake, I don't say, please, don't do this. I say, no, you don't need to do that. That doesn't mean I'm angry. That doesn't mean I'm cruel. No. That doesn't mean I'm sinning, but I'm correcting. It happened to members here. Sometimes they said, if you go to Gilbert, said, stop those foolishness. Because I want goodness from anyone who is under me. And that's why I wanted goodness to my wife, to my children. And when you are doing things the way it is righteous, you get crushed with the things which confronting you the way people does them. You understand what I'm teaching?
Yes.
Yeah, you cannot call yourself born again and spirit filled, and you are a woman and you are not playing game or playing your part. The department that God gave to you. And I don't want to bore you on this, ladies and gentlemen. I was just talking this. If you don't like this, it's up to you. And I just tell people what I believe and I think I should be what I am. If you do that in Britain, you're going to be somebody who's going to bully women. It's another type of culture, but I love you, ladies and gentlemen. May God give you favor that unless you understand that there's a discipline between a man and a woman, as a pastor and the members. And all my members knows that I care for them, I love them. If something happens, I feel for it. And I cannot submit to a member. I cannot submit to a pastor. No. Jesus, the Bible says, God is the Father, but Jesus is the head of the church. So I have to submit to Jesus. And that's only, I cannot submit to any pastor. And if I do that, there will be a pastor over me. In the same way, I have never submitted to my wife, and I loved her. My loving her does not mean we are walking naked on the street and saying that we have love. It's not a love of birthday that you wish somebody birthday and they don't find good. My wife never wished me all this birthday, even words. She don't even call me. She never wished me. I also never wished her birthday since we got married. So we are the same. My children, they don't get that birthday wishing because it's not in my culture. My love is not calling somebody to say, sweetie, I love you. Since I married my wife Mary, there's no one day for my mouth I say, Mary, I love you, because I will be cheating her. If you love your hand, don't tell my hand, I love you. I love you, my hand. I love you, my hand. I love you, my finger. I love you, my nails. Foolishness. If you want to love your nail, paint them, cut them, make them nice. If you love a woman, make sure a woman gets what a woman needs. Sweat for her, give her food, give her car, give her clothes. That's the love that I believe that God meant. For God so loved the world, he gave his only son, Jesus. He gave. So when you love a woman, you give your sweat to her. You give your sweat to her, the children. You love the children, you educate them. You buy them what they require, not what they don't require. And you make sure you take them wherever you can. Like, who could tell you, five of my children are abroad. Is that not love?
It is.
That's love. I also look for them, wives and husbands, they get on time before they got expired. What's that? It is love. I educated them to university, all of them, and they never take money for school. What is that? But there's no one day I say, Amos, I love you. And I will never tell him. Because those are fake Westerners' love. Somebody tell you love you, the next time he's on another man, it's another woman. Is that what you people want? Us so much, and Jesus loves us. That's why he provides healing for us. He casts demons out of us. He heals our diseases. He takes sins away from us. That's the love. But when Jesus came here, said, Bishop Deya, I love you. Bishop, I love you. I love, and he just let the demon beating me upside down. That's not love. There Jesus outside there does not heal the sick. That Jesus is not mine. It does not cast demons out. That's the demon out of people. That is not mine. But my Jesus, he gave his life for me that I should not be sick. He healed me. He cast demons out of me. But don't tell him, I love you, because I could see women here talking to their children. I love you, mama, I love you, mama. That's fake. The same love is saying to you now, 2 minutes is doing something else. Have you seen your boyfriend tell you I love you in the morning? In the evening, he's loving someone. Is that not true? Yeah. Is that love? Lie. And again, sometimes you see he don't care for you. He wants you to pay the rent. He wants to do everything. He wants you to bring the food. You say the budget. The matter of say a budget that a woman has to work and bring money to say is not in my mind. I do not like it, because why should I be a husband if the woman has to share the budget with me? That's not written in the Bible. Women are good people. They can work, yes. They can be prime minister, yes. But that's not the system. In this country, in Britain here, women were sitting down and looking for their children when the husband going to war. They never go to war. There's no world war women went. But this time women carry the gun and shooting. And women running, leave their children in the house. Do you think that if their body hit with those soldiers, you know what they're doing on the barrack or on the army? Trust me, all false. policewoman walking with a policeman on the street, do you think it is easy? Those guys are eating each other in secret. No, it's true. So, my ear again back there. These are the things that is paining side of faith. I was not jealousy, but I was thinking my wife should not have two bosses at a time. It could not, because anybody who's commanding you have power over you. Huh? If a woman working in the bank where money is, and you working in a factory, you carry cartons. And this woman, when you end there, the manager, the manager is nice. Coming back home, you come with the carton smelling. It will take grace for you to keep this woman, ladies and gentlemen, because it's easy to cheat a human being. And because I was not secured anyway, because I was so poor, in my poverty, I married a beautiful woman that the face looked nice. If I not work hard, the woman going to work with the men who have money. Will I find her? No. I will not find her. She will be gone with the money managers. That's not the reason why, but I was created for my mother's womb that I'm going to take care of a woman. It's in my brain. I believe it. I wanted it. And I was called also to be a pastor. And my pastorship, I don't need anybody's help. I provide for my brain everything. Idea and everything. How the bills is being paid, everything. I am the one who create idea to make it done, not the pastor under me. And I have done this, and God has already given me that opportunity, because the way your mind is thinking and the way God gives you what to provide for how your mind is all about. If you are a dependent man on a woman, God will give that woman too much money, and the woman also will buy you even innerwear. But if you refuse to say, I'm a man, let me go and work and provide, then you start providing. You don't divert. Then God will see you providing many. He will give you also what to provide to people. To have 2 children is good. To have 1 child is good. But those who have them 10, do you think their children die? We talk. Some people say, I just want to give two children because I don't want to take care of them. We who get many, we have more blessing because God gives us more enough to feed them. If you have one child, God gives you benefit of one child. If you have 20 children, God gives benefit for 20 children. Who is going to be getting good benefit? Every child come into the country with heavenly benefit for the person to live in. Trust me. Even the people who are poor in Africa, God has a provision for them. They live. If the birds on air don't know what they eat tomorrow and they don't die, what about me who is born again, spirit filled? I can't do planning, family planning to cut my seed on earth because of now I have to get the children that I can care for. It's God who cares for them. Some people have done that, and the one that they get become again drug addicted, so you lose everything. I don't want to say this. I'm number 11 for my mom. But trust me, from number 1 to number 10, if my mom could have those children, nothing could come out of them. Nothing had come out of them because they never get what I get. Through me, the whole my mother family changed. I removed all my mother family from the village, took them to the city. I'm the first one to go to the city. Since Adam became on this, since Adam, I was born, I grew up. And I'm the first person to come from the village to Kibera. While I'm in Kibera, like you sometime in England, you bring your siblings here, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I did. All my mama children, I bring them to the city and they work in their maneuver way, they get the job. If I was not there, who will bring them to the city? We talk now. You know, remember even here in the UK, I brought my nephew here, Paul. And I brought all my children here. So I'm a breadwinner. I'm also the light, everything for the mama's womb. If I wasn't there, he gave back these 10 children. He would have done long ago. I built them whole houses. I make my mom to change houses, everything. Suppose mama did not get this man, who's your pastor, who will be a pastor to you. And I came late. That pills and coils and also abortion and also family planning would have killed me if my mom could be in Britain. Thank God she was in the bush, in the village, where there's no GP and social services to tell her what to do. The GP who is telling what to do, she's also suffering the same problem. So what is helping you with? So do you want to tell me the system is right? It's wrong. But the devil wants you to love things that are making you to suffer. I am the one who find God with my mom. I am the one who fight to be in godliness. I'm the one who stood still when my father said no. I say no. I have to go to church. I'm the one who make my father now again to be born again. I'm the one who at least changed the building for my mom. But this is number 11. Ladies, don't you see how wickedness has come upon you, you violate the rule of the book of Genesis, chapter number 1, because you went to university, and you demons are also from the university, and the university, the devil is also from the university. So what will you now? You think you are doing good, but you are terrifying yourself completely. You come in the world and you are going back like garbage. You will ask in heaven, you are told to fulfill the world. Where are the children? Women with breast hair, can we talk? When you go to heaven, you'll be asked, God said multiply and fill the world. Where are them? What have you done to them? Why did you kill them with abortion? Why did you kill them with coils? Why did you kill them with pills? What did you do? And my mama Monica will ask, you did well. You wait until number 11 and you get an archbishop that now casting demons out. So you get a crown in heaven and be seated next to Christ Jesus. And you, they will take you next to hell, maybe if you're too much born again, and give you favor. Because you kill your own children with pills and coils. Pills and coil, you kill them. You kill them. They are human beings. That one ejaculation coming with how many? 1 million. It is 1 million.
More than that.
One ejaculation, 1 million children. Just one. And those 1 million children, 900,099 died. And one was supposed to get Gilbert out. And then you put coil and cutting them. You put pills and cutting them. Some of you need to repent and have these demons of pill and coil be cast out to you properly. And even to you at the moment, you are in a white man country where there's a child benefit, there's a house benefit, there's also when you go to the hospital, they give you money for the towel. And to us, my mom never had that. So if a degree, I will give my mom degree because she did well. There was no white man manipulation that could help her to kill me. She's still alive. She's old. But because she see me taking care of her, she live long. They don't have a pension in Africa. They don't have old age care home. We don't have that. We care our parents until they leave from our hands. So when a child is born, the father and mother is investing on them to look after them. And that's why my mom now, he get a son taking care of her. And this is what I believe is for human being. But this nation, you people, you are properties of the state. Yeah, in this country, curse is upon all of the people in the world because the children belong to the state. the state are the one who give you everything. But even when you have a house here, the state will take it when you die. And the life of the Westerners is so worse because you don't have a land to build your free house that don't pay rent. In back there, we have a land, you build a house, nobody going to ask you for land rate or council tax. And this is something which is also pinning down the born again. When you are too much born again, do you think the tax man will not come?
He will come.
The rent? Yeah, it's coming. They went to Jesus, and Jesus performed a miracle to pay his tax. Do you think you will escape this? We talk now. But the Christ which I'm bringing to you is changing thinking. In changing mind, is bringing you idea and understanding that God is a God who blesses his children. And I don't want you to live in a life of poverty in mind, because the devil controls the whole entire world. So when you come to this ministry, I will teach you things that make you not to allow the devil to manipulate you to kill your children with abortion. The time comes, you get married, you have a husband, produce children you can. Bring them up. One day you'll give birth to Obama, or Donald Trump, or Theresa May, or David Cameron. Who knows when they are coming? You don't know who you are giving birth. Sometimes your child which you are aborting would have been a president. Because Satan wants to make you hopeless. This is not godliness. It's demon controlling mankind. But we have to tell people this fact, so people to choose to do what they think is not right for them. Adeline is your pastor. I will ask her on TV one day. That woman, I think he saw the program last week. She never told me she had a bosom, 3 children, when she's a girl. But she told a lady who told me. And now I put her in the magazine which is coming up. I call her, say, Adeline, you read a book? Say, yes, I did 3 times. Now, can we look at the life of this beautiful woman who had too many problems? And we are seeing what she was saying. I go through this, I go through this. She never tells exactly the agony. As a girl, she did abortion with the boys. When she got married, the first child she gave birth to died in the womb. Another one also died where? In the womb. They call her a witch. They sent her away from that marriage. What do you think happened to her? The spirit of her 3 children that she kept on abortion is haunting her, killing now her children in her womb. We talk now. She aborted 3 children. Now the 3rd child she conceived when she's now married, she wants that child to live. The spirit of the children she aborted come and kill the other one in the womb. The 2nd one she also killed in the womb. Then also, now she had a problem, big one, that they have to call her a witch. And the family where he got married, they have to send her away. It's a disgrace. It happened to her. Because the children she aborted, they are spirit. They are haunting her. Let us come into when she came to England. She found this man, and when she get to his life, the man started falling. Everything got down completely, become a rubbish. And the other child she gave back this man was autistic. Now, don't you see, she's worthy to be punished, or the blood she shed of her own children. And because they talk it abortion, they don't see things of the spirit behind it. The complication behind it, you don't see. If somebody do abortion, yeah, you murder your own child, how do you want God to give you a child again? Some women are looking for children they don't get. Anna of Phanuel wanted a child, but you got a child you are killing. Mama Monica, my mom, gave birth to 18 children, I'm number 11. She never killed me, so the bishop is in the world now. I think this is a wrong service to everyone. But it might be helpful to someone. Because abortion is not only be done with the female. Let us not be confused here. Even men do get women pregnant, and they go and help them do abortion. Any woman that you slept with and had abortion because of your consent, both of you have murdered. When you marry another woman who is innocent, you are married will be stagnant with confusion, because the spirit of those people you kill is haunting you. When you marry a woman who has had abortion also that can haunt you. It's going to both sides. Because when women does abortion, they take the blame. But they don't blame the one who was also meeting with her on the street and say, we love each other. And then human beings come and they agree to go and do abortion. If you marry a man who has sex too many women and abort many people, trust me, do not expect the things to go well with this marriage, because the blood has been shed. And that's why it is recommended to be in a way where we can ask God to cast those spirits out and change our destiny. Adeline, after coming here, she had 2 children now. Normal and perfect, because the curses of murder was broken.
A sacrifice, atonement, your blood you have shed, your obedience being sacrificed. As the Son of Man, you are God. You are God in the flesh.
A sacrifice, atonement, your blood you have shed, your obedience in sacrifice, the Son of Man you are.